Hello, hello. Welcome in to the Purple Penguin Craft Room. I'm Vicky. Today's craft is going to be a cornucopia for Thanksgiving. So this should be fun. I've never made one like this before, so bear with me. Let's see how this works. Like I said, I'm going to let you know the things that I'm planning on using. I might actually end up adding some things or doing other things along the way, just because, like I said, I'm kind of improvising, and when I do, sometimes I don't think of everything right away. So you never know, you gotta stay tuned. I'm gonna go over some of the things I'll be using, and then we'll get started. Start off, we're gonna be using a cone. This is just a styrofoam cone. This one, I think it's from the Dollar Tree, or I might have gotten it from Walmart, actually. But you can get the styrofoam. They have these cones everywhere. All of the craft stores have them. Like I said, even Walmart has them. Everywhere has them. We're going to be using quite a bit of nautical rope. Because I am actually going to wrap this cornucopia. It's actually going to be a nautical rope, or a rope version. So this should be fun. I actually have, I think I have like 6 bundles, just in case. Also from the Dollar Tree. Probably going to use, I have some leaves and pumpkins, so we're going to fill the cornucopia. I've got some, this is just poster board, so we can make our cone. Also have some paper bags, and there's going to be glue involved. I don't plan on painting anything that I'm aware of. So let's just stay tuned, and let's get started. So let's get started. I'm going to use, I've got this poster board. Obviously it's not a full sheet of poster board. That usually comes in a 2x3 sheet. I believe this was from the Dollar Tree, but I could be wrong. It might be from, I might have got it actually at Walmart or something. But let's start with making our cone. So I'm thinking we're just going to kind of, like I said, I am just going to go like so. And then from here, we're just going to cut it. Let's see. So this is just going to be my shape. I need a kind of a baseline, because we are going to wrap it with the rope. So let's kind of start with something here. Try and do it like so. Go to like that. We're trying to make a cone shaped. Basically, any way you can to try and make a cone shape. This is just masking tape is all this is. Try and help hold it together. And then we're going to go ahead and cut. Like I said, I'm just trying to make my cone. It's basically, a cornucopia is kind of like a horn shape. It starts off like a cone, and then it goes to a point, but then the point kind of curves a little. So that's kind of what I'm going for. So we're doing the cone part first. And thinking I'm going to go right about here. I want it to be a little bit smaller and curve. So I'm just kind of trying whatever I can just to manipulate this, twisting it. Twist, 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 squish, and twist. And I do have my cone in there. Let's get that out. All right, so thinking I like it like that, like that. And you know, I'm gonna bring in some wire, because I really feel like I need a little help getting my cornucopia to kind of, so far it's not too bad. Not too bad. But I feel like this part here is not going to cooperate unless we use some kind of, this is floral wire. I'm going to try and get some floral wire in here. And this is all just the mechanics. We are going to completely cover this whole thing with the rope. So you're not going to be able to tell what I've got going on here. There we go. I like how that turned out. However, I want my cone to be kind of a little bit bigger though. I want this part to be a little bit bigger. I'm going to cut this tape. Trial and error. We just want our cone shape. We want to be bigger. So I'm just going to take this extra paper that I cut off of it. And we're going to reuse it. Also, you could do this with paper mache too. You could totally do this in paper mache if you wanted to, and then you could just paint it. You don't have to do rope like I am. I want to wrap mine in rope. Because that's the look I'm going for. Alright, I like that shape better, so I just basically made my cone bigger, so it's a lot bigger than my original cone there. Wire here, sticking out a little bit here. Let's tape that down some. Alright, again, like I said, this is all mechanics, so getting it to stay like this.
All right. Perfect. Now, I was kind of debating about it, but I think we might do it. I think about wrapping it in paper, and the only reason I was thinking about wrapping it in paper was simply because the rope, if you happen to see the rope through, you wouldn't see white, you would see brown, and because I didn't really want to paint this, because if I go ahead and paint it, it's going to be soft and squishy, and it's going to fall apart on me. So, we are going to take just this regular paper bag, grocery. This is a lunch sack paper bag. I'm just going to cut the bottom off here. I'm going to deal with all this bottom portion of it here. Crinkle it up, make it more pliable here. If you crinkle up paper bags, they tend to be a little more pliable. Now we want to glue it down. However, I don't know that I want to use hot glue. I think I might just use craft glue on this. We're just going to bring in my craft glue. And this is just the regular craft tacky glue. And the only reason I say that is just because I don't know if the hot glue is going to be what I'm looking for. Right over there. I did leave a little overhang, because we're going to wrap it around. Kind of give it a finished kind of look here. This is going to turn out so good. I can't wait. I'm going to wrap it around like so. Just going to cut some of this off. We don't need all of this. This is definitely going to be a little bit of a detailed project here. Now we're going to glue all of this on the inside. Like I said, this actually would probably be a lot easier if I did this in paper mache, honestly. And then just, although I was just trying to do a project that wasn't going to be an overnight kind of project. That in there. And that's totally fine if that's not all the way completely covered, because we're going to have the like floral and stuff coming out of it, so that's totally fine. Let's go ahead and take this extra stuff and we'll just wrap it around this base part. This may need a little time to just kind of dry a little bit here. Because I'm using craft glue and not hot glue. This is definitely one of those projects that's going to be worth it in the end. Feel it. And I thought I was going to need more than one paper bag, but really this one paper bag is actually, because it's not a very big cornucopia, it's kind of small, on the smaller side. It's not huge, but that's okay. I said I'm kind of just doing this more or less because I don't want to paint my project here. But we would definitely want to make sure all the glue is down, just because otherwise the rope will have nothing on it. Like I said, I probably could have done this in paper mache and made it a little bit easier. Okay, now we've got fully wrapped. That was fun. Still looks pretty good. I'm thinking I will give it little feet. I'm thinking I will give it little feet when it's all said and done, because you know it doesn't like to sit where the way it's supposed to. We're going to take this nautical rope. This is the nautical rope that's 9.5 feet. 9.5 feet nautical rope, which is the smaller of the two, because there is two sizes. Off the tape on the end. And I think we should probably start at the end here. I'm thinking we should start this project. I'm going to attempt to do this with the craft glue. I might end up having to switch and do hot glue. I'm not quite sure how this is going to work. Just starting here, and then I'm going to try and wrap it around. Hopefully that gives me a good end piece. and I don't have to glue the entire thing unless you want to. I'm just going to throw on some glue occasionally here. For the most part, it will hold itself being wrapped around the project here. I think this will also kind of help hold our paper on too. I'm thinking I got plenty of rope. Wrapping a cone is not the easiest project. All right, so we are to the end. This one, we have to take off that plastic, or the tape there at the end. That's just to help it from fraying. Glue is out on that one. I have a backup. Hold that on there for just a minute or two. That will take a little bit of time to set up. Let's grab this other one. So this did come undone, so we're going to put that back in place. And they kind of help hold that until it's dry. I'm just going to put some tape over it. Perfect. Now, let's start this next one. And we're just gonna keep on going. The tail, I think, is the hardest part of this thing. Once we got past the tail, I think we're smooth sailing now. It's very It's gonna look really cool and rustic looking. Into that one. So looks like we might be doing 3 of these. Just until it dries, and then we'll take that off. Let's get another one. Put a lot of tape on this one. Tape off me. Down. Probably could have used hot glue. I just decided not to. I still might use hot glue when it comes to the end portion of this. Well, we still might need 4. Oh, look at that. We still need a 4th one. Goodness. I'm actually going to use hot glue on this. We're going to use the hot, break out the hot glue. I'm getting close to the end here. Nope. Then I got 6 of these. Now we're going to use the 4th one. They do seem to fray a little at the ends, so definitely generous with your glue at the end there. we don't want this to kind of slip off, so I think I might use a little more glue when going around. Sure we stay on track here. Finger protector here. I want to go all the way over. Oh, my fingers stuck in the glue. Oh, that sucks. Okay. And we want to go over the edge a little bit because we want to make sure that you don't see the cone part of it. This is in the line there. Get to that edge part. Glue is everywhere. And I kind of want to, I think I want to put a rim around it. So once we get all the way to the edge here, I think we're going to create a rim on it. And basically I'm just going to overlap itself. I'm at that point now, so we're going to just make sure it comes back over itself. So it's coming back, so it's going to create a little bit of a lip on it. And I don't know, with all the floral and everything, you're going to decorate it and all the things, you might not even notice. But it's just the little things I think we would just like to do. It's going to come back, and that's where it ended. But you know what? I think, what if I did two? Let's do 2 rounds. I'm going to go 2 rounds of it. I'm going to double it up. So it's going to have double the rim on it. So not quite all the way 4 lengths there. We did about 3 in majority. All right, that looks super cool. I don't mind the tape. Don't mind the tape on that. Let's see if I can take it off if it doesn't look too bad. And this one probably needs to be held on there a little bit longer, but we can take it off. Wish I might put some hot glue in it. Hold it down. Push it down a little bit here. Alright, so how cool is that? It's very nice and rustic-y looking. And actually, you know, with the rope on it, it kind of, there we go. Just going to flatten them out a little bit here, because I can maneuver it. I'm just going to flatten them on one side a little bit. That works even better. There we go. I like that. Looks great. Now, let's get some floral in them. Let's finishing touches with some floral. I can, you know, we can put the cone. That might actually help us out here. I'm gonna glue our cone. It's going to melt some of the foam a little bit, but that's okay. Cone back in there. So that way we can stick our florals in there. So I have this pick. It's kind of cool looking. It's a little long. Stick that in there, and then I've got a bunch of leaves. Then after this, I mean, you're basically just decorating it. Just sticking whatever you want in it. I have these. I was kind of thinking about these can be in here. Kind of fun. Got all sorts of fun florals to stick in here. Some sunflowers too, but I don't know if I want to stick any sunflowers in there or not. Oh, why not? Let's actually take the leaves off. Put a little more up here. And the pumpkin up here. so cute. I absolutely love that way that turned out. So now it's ready for your tabletop centerpiece. Definitely, if you like what you see, definitely keep coming back. Check out some more decorating ideas and craft ideas I've got for you. Let everybody know you saw me at the Purple Penguin Craft Room, and happy crafting.